Hey there, my water babies. This is Magic from Finding Magnificence in You. And your love reading is super late. I am so sorry, you guys. This is going to be for the week of the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Yeah, super late. Let me make sure. Is it the 14th or the 15th? Week of the 15th through the 21st. So we kind of got a delayed in the week, but it's okay because those weeklies do carry over. So first message is choose your battles in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. Second message is believe and succeed. Wow, 7 and the 6 of Wands, both reverse. And then we have strengthening bonds. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Overall energy is sadness and isolation. 3 of Swords, wow. All right, so 7 of Wands, defeatist attitude. 6 of Wands in reverse, defeatist attitude. Ace of Pentacles, rebuilding yourself back up, creating a new reality so that new potential can come into your reality, right? I'm so sorry about the squeaky chair, by the way. I'm not using a tarot. I'm just going to move this out the way. This is strictly an oracle read. Now, yeah, very interesting energy. 7 of Wands, defeatist attitude. Lots of challenges. This could also be resistance, needing to let go of resistance to ending or completion of something. 7 of Wands is a completion card of challenges. It's a card of standing your ground, and it's a card of battles. It says specifically here to choose your battles, and there is something that you're choosing not to do. You don't want to fight. You don't feel like you can win, right? Because it's a card of winning. You don't feel like you can succeed. It's preceded by believe and succeed. So you have a defeatist attitude, or you did. But something's changing because we have the Ace of Pentacles. So let me look at this, because the overall energy is the 3 of Swords. Sadness, isolation, betrayal, disappointment, heartbreak. This could be about this money, your goals. But of course, this is a love reading, so I do have to attribute most of this energy to love. But something that you really wanted really bad, you were determined to have it, didn't go your way, right? 3 of Swords, didn't work out. Some sort of lesson, okay? Lesson and blessing with the Teach card. And it was about values. It was about beliefs, right? Because that's what the Hierophant represents. Values and your beliefs. What do you believe to be true, right? The Hierophant is a 5, so it comes in with challenges, right? Because it says that these lessons are hard, right? They're challenging. 7 of Wands. But this is about overcoming. But in order to overcome, you have to have this attitude of believing in that you can succeed. And this is also indicative of not moving forward because of this defeatist attitude or this fear of failure. Because I'm going to say that this is a fear. The Hierophant in reverse is teaching us to not be narrow-minded or closed-minded, or not be stubborn about making a decision. It's also asking us to look at how committed we are to love, to our own self-evolution, our own self-evaluation, or our own self. I want to say, I was going to use a word, but it didn't feel right. Our own self-test that we give ourselves. We test ourselves, right? Not necessarily just the universe is testing us, because that's what it does feel like, because this is a major arcana. But how do we test ourselves? What do we do to test ourselves? I think what we do is we set expectations And sometimes the expectation may be unattainable, or there could be a perception that is unattainable. And when something doesn't go our way specifically, we create these, or we condition ourselves to believe outdated things that don't serve us. The outdated things are stemming from this energy here, because this is the overall energy. It's stemming from past disappointments or betrayal or some sort of sadness. So interesting, because I just had a session all about this. Okay. Our reference point, and I talked about this before, is from something that we've experienced, and we keep rehashing, replaying, reliving, and we're not seeing it as a lesson, right? Teach. But this is not about external factors. It's about you. You are also not only the teacher, but you're also the student in your life. What have you been teaching yourself here based off of your experiences? You know that you are strong enough, right? You know you can overcome the challenges, and these faces represent people maybe that are, in your life that may pose as a challenge, or these could be people that have hurt you in some way. And the challenge is, how do you overcome? Because these look so big in comparison to him, right? These faces, big, big, big task, right? How do I overcome this? But as you can see, he's standing there. He doesn't look very frightened, does he? So whatever you feel is a challenge, I think it's being blown out of proportion, but not in a sense where I'm invalidating the way you feel. I'm saying that it's an illusion to believe that these things are too big, right? This mountain is too big for me to trek or to climb, right? Right? Because if we use the mountain as an example, the mountain's huge, and you're looking up at it like, how am I going to get up there? Right? It's too hard. It's not too hard. You have to change your beliefs surrounding whatever this is. And again, this is a love reading. Let's get a Moonology card. Sadness and isolation. Can you give me a clarifier on the Three of Swords? Nothing is yet set in stone. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah, with the Teach card. New Moon in Capricorn. And what do you need to release? So you've been doing the work. You've been unraveling, undoing. Please watch that Capricorn video. That video was bomb. I'm sorry. Show the world the real you. That video was bomb as F. I'm telling you that whatever efforts you've been putting in has been acknowledged, but you need to acknowledge. Like when I say has been acknowledged, I mean the spiritual realm is rooting for you. But there is something that you need to overcome. Now, this Teach card is about commitments as well. What have you committed yourself? What vows or contracts have you made with others? Right? And I'm telling you, I just had a session about this. I can't make this all about me, but it kind of feels like, but I guess that was part of the experience for me to share, right? Because the Hierophant is about contracts. It's about what you have committed or vowed, because it's about vows. It's a priest, right? And priests take vows and they take oaths, and they teach, they lead people. But there is something a little bit sinister here, because sometimes when I see the Hierophant in reverse, it really doesn't, it means that there is somebody that is in a position of authority, but doesn't really have your best interest in mind, or maybe leading you astray. But again, I'm not feeling I don't feel something external to you. I feel like it's your own thought process. It's your own beliefs that are leading you astray. So this is about taking the lead in your life. Three of Wands, taking your power back, putting the dedicated effort, okay, into confronting the shadow, right? And we have him looking at his inner child. This is about the subconscious, this doorway into the subconscious, right? Now, this could be you needing to close a door to something that subconsciously has been holding you back. right? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because it kind of feels like you've been waiting on something, waiting. And it's okay. You're waiting for the results for all your hard work, right? You've been through the trenches emotionally. You've been through a very heartbreaking experience, and you've been really processing and really trying your best to feel better and to be better and to do better. And now you're waiting the results of all that hard work. Well, guess what? The results of all that hard work, hard inner work, because the Seven of Pentacles is about reflecting on the lessons of the past. You're reflecting on the experiences and seeing that the seeds that were planted are going to bear fruit, right? But it depends. What seeds have you planted? Are the seeds that you've been planted, are the roots that you've been laying down, have they been with the intention of growth? Or is these roots holding you back from moving forward into something new, right? Because if we're looking at this just based off of the imagery here, she can't really move because she's rooted in this spot. But I'm also looking at this as ancestral karma. Very interesting. All these roots. This is about being grounded as well, right? Being planted and rooted, not being able to be knocked down anymore. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups as the results of your hard work, confronting, going within, doing the work, believing in yourself. The Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds, is about confidence. I'm going to read it from the book. So I'm reading Strengthening Bonds, and it says keyword stability, reality. Oh, I like that. What is your reality? And I think I started off with saying that, right? Having a different perception of your reality. It says grounded in health. The potential is this now to bring a greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect. And I talked about expectations from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met, and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees. Very interesting as I look at this. Ground yourself. And then it says, trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This is about confidence. This is about in the face of adversity, in the face of challenges, or in the face of combative people or challenging relationships, you can overcome by choosing your battles. What really deserves your time and attention, or what have you been focused on that doesn't serve you anymore? And then it says, this self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships or attract new ones as well, right? So there's a rebuilding of self and the confidence that you have by believing something different. Believing, okay, and this is also translating to me as non-committal energy. The teachers that have been showing up in your life have not committed to building something with you in some sense, or their values or their morals or their beliefs were not in alignment to yours. Something about these teachers were teaching you to approach life differently, to see and perceive differently. I want to read that, and I hope you don't mind reading. I like to read. So it says, teach, keyword, shepherd, advise, learn, wisdom, reflection, and beliefs. Although the name of this card is teach, it brings the dual energies of both teaching and learning. You have much wisdom to offer regarding affairs of the heart. This wisdom has been gained through all of your joys and all of your sorrows. At this time, there may be an opportunity to assist someone regarding a relationship. That person may even be you. You are your own teacher here, okay? When the opportunity arises, remember the shepherd, one who gently guides his sheep along the desired path. Use the same gentleness in guiding yourself or others. There may also be an opportunity to learn right now. This could take place in many ways, through conversations, observations, and even reflection. Take a moment to reflect on what you've already learned about your relationships and what you still want or need to understand. Then seek a teacher who will help you arrive at this understanding. The downside of the teach card is when our teachers want us to blindly follow their direction. In relationships, this also often leads to restrictions and disappointment. These teachers, quote unquote, come in many forms: family, friends, society, and so on. If a relationship is not going smoothly, maybe it's time to examine the beliefs you hold about the relationship. Are they truly your beliefs, or have you unintentionally accepted the beliefs of others? Beliefs that no longer serve you. Yes, absolutely. So it says nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Yeah, somebody had made a decision, or maybe you made some decisions that you regret. But they're saying something is not set in stone. So if you feel like something cannot be achieved, maybe you may think that, oh, I'm never gonna find love. I'm never gonna, open my heart up to anyone ever again. This is saying that, girl, nothing is set in stone. It's not over. You know what I'm saying? You didn't lose the fight. You're not defeated. You're still in the race. You're still in the running. Whatever that means to you metaphorically, right? Healing of the inner child, to heal all this regret, this energy, this self-berating and self-sabotaging thought process or beliefs. And I'm also seeing too that someone that made a decision in the past wants to renege on that decision, right? Someone that wasn't as committed as you were, someone that may have betrayed you or broke your heart. There is some sort of revisiting. Someone is getting the lesson, or they're being taught a lesson, right? Because they didn't learn in the past. Could be vice versa. But whatever this is, whatever it is that they didn't learn or didn't understand the first time around, they got it. They got it. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah. We have control tactics, and we have, wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Control tactics. You're in control. You're in control of this. Okay, you're still in control, meaning that you have the capability of manifesting and rebuilding. We have, again, another seed here. And I look at pentacles as seeds. There's a new beginning. You can start over. You can start over. Okay? All the healing, all the things you've been through is giving you the opportunity to be open to a brand new reality. Not one that's riddled with rejection, loss, or not one that's been causing you to feel fragmented, but one that will cause you to be whole again, whole again. Okay, we have ancestors showing up. Your ancestors are in cahoots. A lot of alchemy is taking place, meaning that there's transfiguration and transmutation. Something that was once decided, something you once decided, or something that someone that you're connecting to has decided is being reevaluated. It says, what do you need to release? What you need to release is this avoidance. Avoidance of what? We have stability, harmony, and flow. We are resisting the flow. You're avoiding going with the flow of life. You're restricting yourself because you've been stuck in this belief, then unable to move forward. And the belief could just be, I'm always going to feel this way. I'm always going to be sad. I'm always going to be alone. I'm always going to be heartbroken. I'm always going to be taught lessons and blah, blah, blah. Okay, we have unexpected. I feel a return. I feel like someone doesn't want to fight. I feel like someone has let go of something challenging, and some sort of epiphany or some sort of unexpected fated situation. I have twin flame at the bottom, realignment, and I have Ace of Wands, a new beginning, And I have an offer. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is about. A new beginning, a second chance to do something over. Someone just got taught a lesson. So I hear what goes around comes around. So if you dealt with someone that hurt you, maybe backstabbed you or maybe betrayed you, they're realizing that they only betrayed themselves. Whatever they thought they were accomplishing or whatever they thought they would accomplish by making that decision was really just a lesson for this person or you, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that might mean something, that might not mean something, but the Ace of Wands is about willpower. Venus is about love, right? Venus is the planet of love, self-love, self-esteem, loving yourself, going after what you want. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is fire energy. It's about action. It's very masculine energy. And it's about going after the things you want and believing that you can have them, right? Believe and succeed is about success. It's about victory. It's a reverse because, again, you've adopted this defeatist attitude because of your past experiences when it came to love. So whether this could even be you are now needing to close that door to the past and realize that there is new opportunities out there. You can attract something better. You can attract a more favorable, more committed, solid, stable connection. But you have to believe that you can. And I'm also seeing for some of you guys a return. Clarify strengthening bonds strongly. Ooh, okay, I'll take it. We have comfort zone. Yeah, releasing the comfort zone. You got to release the comfort zone for this to come to manifest. Yeah. And you need, I'm seeing that the comfort zone is some sort of toxic pattern or cycle or some sort of toxic attachment that you need to sever. So a soul tie. But I kind of feel like it's somebody else. Show me. Toxic emotions, attachments, or something that you're tethered to, an experience, an emotion, sadness, a toxic person, some sort of soul tie. But I'm feeling like it's somebody else that needs to do this because I feel like somebody else, stay in the present, get grounded in the present. I have compassion. Have compassion for yourself. Don't sabotage yourself and don't feel guilty. And I have being present, being grateful for the lessons, the experiences. So getting out of your comfort zone, severing a toxic pattern, tie, or toxic energy in general. Thoughts and go follow your heart. But why do I hear follow your heart? Okay. Clarify. Who am I? Yeah. Who am I getting? I'm picking up somebody. And I can actually, relate to this energy because again, this is about severance from the past, the suffering, the attachment to some sort of pain or rehashing of an experience or being held back because of an experience, because you've suffered, because you've been hurt, right? Compassion is about forgiveness. It's about having unconditional love and understanding that everybody plays a role in your life. But I see here, and that's just, spiritually for everybody, but I see here surface level, there's another entity here that regrets hurting you. Okay. I feel your energy, but I feel a second energy. So when I say I feel your energy, I'm addressing you individually as a watcher of this video. There's another person that's connected here, someone who put the wound there, or this is your perception. They didn't put the wound there. They just, I don't think they put the wound there, but I think that they may have added a little salt to the wound, right? This is about self-worth, about loving yourself. And yeah, these lessons were to teach you worth. These lessons were to teach you to love yourself, right? And you're appreciative of that. I see you being grateful, but you're avoiding something. You know what it is? There's something here that's coming and you don't see it coming, and that scares you. You would like to think you know it all. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You would like to think you have all the answers, but you don't. Even me as a reader, I can see clearly for everybody else, but when it comes to myself, I have an awareness, I have an understanding, but it doesn't really change anything as far as my destined path, right? There's only so much that will be revealed to you. Something hasn't been completely revealed to you yet, just yet. And you thought you had all the answers. And you thought that you could avoid this or get past this, but you can't. You can't. Interesting. Okay. Again, what the freak? You can't, because what you don't know, well, you do know, but you're probably in denial. You can't sever this particular person connection. It's one person that you're trying to sever. Oh, I can't. I just don't want them in my energy. You can't sever it, unfortunately. It could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could be a Taurus. You can't sever this one. Pisces, even. I got Pisces showing up a couple of times. Capricorn. What else? Capricorn. Someone with a mutable moon. Mutable moon would be Pisces moon, Gemini moon, Virgo moon, Sagittarius moon. Okay? Or a mutable sign, or I have a cardinal. That's not what these cards mean, but those are my interpretations. New moon in Capricorn is, I believe, or full moon in Capricorn. No, this is new moon. I believe it's Cancer or something. I don't know. That's neither here or there. But there is something that you don't know. You're not meant to know. You're meant to let it unfold. You're meant to let something play out. You're meant to relinquish control. All your hard work is paying off means that you just need to know that whatever it is that's meant for you will be for you. Nothing can stop that, not even you, right? Because we tend to like to be in control, right? Especially when it comes to our hearts. It's very interesting that this is coming through. Show me shadow side. Give me another perspective of shadow side, moon, dark night of this. Girl, if you don't get out of here with this Ace of Cups, feeling alone. So what you don't see coming is a love of a lifetime. And it could be somebody you know. Oh, a new beginning. And this new beginning is a rebuilding. But it's going to be built strong. It's a rebirth of you or a situation that you once thought you've let go of. Somebody from your past. Somebody that you've been trying to run away from. I want to confirm that, running away. Or somebody that's been trying to run away from you. Okay. But I want feedback. That's a little scary, right? When you finally feel free of something and it just keeps popping up, like, what the freak? Like, leave me alone. Yeah. So what you don't know is it's not up to you. Looking at your pictures, missing you. It's not up to you. Nostalgia. Somebody's about to come in. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. I love that. Cassette and the runner. As I stated, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. Outdated thinking and conditioning and runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy. I think that you're the runner. I think you're the runner and you've been running. You've been trying to liberate yourself. You've been trying to put a nail in this coffin, liberating yourself. But there's somebody here that you have a soft spot for this person. But I think what you've been running away from is having to experience this stuff, right? Deeply hurt, sad. separation, breakup, grieving. You don't want to have to experience that again, and you don't have to. What's coming is unconditional love and an engagement ring. And what's coming is a freaking twin flame and an ascension of you and this person overcoming some sort of obstacle, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. What's coming is an ending that is going to bring in a transformation. The Grim Reaper, for me, when it says the relationship is over, not necessarily the relationship with you and this person. I think it's a certain aspect of the relationship that you have with self and how you were functioning back then, dealing with this person, how that's going to change now that you have liberated yourself from these old patterns, these old thought processes. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to reconnect with someone that is already predestined to be with you and you to be with them. And now that you have ascended, you're not looking at relationships and love through the lenses of pain or from the comfort of your past, right? You're going to be looking at it from a different perspective, a perspective of from a healed perspective. Why can't I talk? From a healed perspective. Okay. Very scary. So there's somebody that you haven't spoken to, or someone that you that left you out in the cold, or you've left out in the cold because of lack of equal give and take. Well, guess what? This person has been doing the inner work. So have you, unbeknownst to you. Okay. So let's go wrap it up. Let me know. Let me know, water. You guys have been getting super long ones, and it's imperative because our delicate water signs, we're sponges, and we our task is to all water signs. We are given a special gift to transmute and transfigure emotions, right, of the collective consciousness, not just on an individual level, but our purpose. A lot of times we look at, we're healing. Yes, we are healing, right? But what we don't realize is we are healing ourselves to heal the collective. The first duty as a healer is to heal yourself, because as you heal yourself, the resonance, the vibration that is emitted from your being, right, from your soul self, it's reverberating out into the ethers, and it's affecting everybody that's within that resonance, that vibration. Everybody that's within that energy field is also being affected by your healing process. It's like ley lines in the earth, right? Energy points. Your energy is actively interacting with the energies around you. And as you unfold and you blossom and you ascend into a higher resonance, a higher frequency vibration, you become more wise. You have a different awareness, perspective, and understanding of how to work your own energy. And as you do that, you're working energies around you. Very interesting. So collectively, it's a whole type of filtration. We're the sponges, Cancers, and Scorpios are the processing of what's being collected energetically. And Pisces filter what is needed and what is not needed. Final message is time to release negativity. Beautiful. Full moon in Scorpio. Wow. So a fiery climax approaches a tower. That concludes this portion of this saga. To be continued. Something's unfolding right right before your eyes. And what's happening is, with this, it's a time to release negativity. The full moon on Scorpio means something. I'm going to read it. Yeah, we have mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflects our wounds and introspection. And we have faith, love is coming. We have a surprise invitation or meeting. And we have a little bit of a hesitation here, but that's all right. Both receiving what you need, progression, arriving and moving on. Closure issues. Let's read this from the book. It's time to release negativity. And then I'll go ahead and move to the next sign. Please watch for your sun, moon, rising so you can make sense of this. Sometimes these are very clear and sometimes they're not. I think that this will resonate for however it needs to resonate for you individually, right? It's funny how they do that, how they have me articulate the message. So it's time to release negativity. And it says, if you've been feeling paranoid or acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort using your magic. You have all you need inside of you to bring about your desired results. Attune to the moon, emote. It's all better out than in, right? Emote is about getting the emotions out. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. I really like that. And that is what this is about. The mirror. There's somebody here. You can't mirror yourself. There's somebody else here, right? You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. And that is what this is. The end of a conflict between you and a person. The teaching. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking about making some magic, this is your sign to do it. So that is your final message. I hope that was helpful. And let me know. All right? Let me know. That was interesting. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.